So this week I'm turning a gift for one of the architects that we work with, and I have this really unusual piece of mesquite that somebody gave me. It's really worm eaten and really dry, and I'm hoping that I can keep it together long enough to make something out of it. And I've turned the mesquite before, a piece of this. And what I found out is I can't use a tenon or a mortise on it because it's so brittle, it just breaks off. It's basically powder. You'll see when I start turning it, you'll see a lot of dust. But let's see what we can do with it and see how it turns out. I'm getting nothing but chips here. There's no shavings at all. So, like I said, hopefully I can keep it together. The pith is basically gone in this piece, and there's a big crack that runs along both sides of it. I'm just hoping that I can keep the middle half of the bowl or whatever I turn together, and it doesn't split right down the middle. But this is not fun. A lot of wormholes. The gouge wants to bounce a lot of dust. Finally getting some shape to it. Didn't pull cuts. Like I said, it's really tough. The chisel just wants to bounce through all the wormholes. Even though it's pretty sharp, I'm taking a light cut. But I did get the outside finished up. I'm going to sand it from this point here and sand it up to 600 grit because I can't use any abrasive paste on it. So, and definitely a dust mask. Filling a 2¼ inch hole down the depth that I want the bottom. Just so as I rotate the headstock here so I can get it to do some hollowing. The bark, I pretty much leave it alone, and I'll take a 180 grit abrasive wheel and sand all of the dust and everything off. Whatever's left, I leave alone, and I'll apply finish to it just like I do the rest of the ball. I like that rough, natural look. Here I'm just setting the thickness of the rim of the bowl using the bowl gouge. I end up using the hollowing tool to finish hollowing this thing out because it's basically just powder and the gouge doesn't really cut it. It just bounces off of it. I'm using my hollowing tool. It's a 12 millimeter round bit, and I have the tip of the tool angled down at 20 degrees. So it works really well on wet wood. Checking it out and seeing how it's going to be on this, it looks like it's performing pretty well. It's not taking too big of a bite. I'm not getting any catches. So that looks pretty good. I'm happy with the results. Alright, I'm finally getting down close to the bottom. Everything's looking pretty good so far. I'm past where the pith is, and it looks like it's going to hold together alright. It's moved a little bit on me, but that's okay. I've got it cleaned out enough there. Looks like it's going to be okay. Made the sides of the bowl about 3/8 of an inch thick, because I didn't dare go any thinner. There's really as much airspace as there was holding this stuff together. I don't know if you noticed, but I grabbed a different tool there to use, and that's my negative rake scraper. And here I'm showing you the cutter for it. It's basically a piece of tool steel that we use for doing knives. And I have one side at 60 degrees and the other side at 25 degrees. And I use it to scrape the inside of most of my bowls. So just like the outside, I sand the inside to 600 grit. And then I'm going to apply lacquer finish to it. I've already brushed the wormholes with lacquer, and this is just another seal coat here so that you can see what the bowl looks like finished. It won't be this glossy. This is a semi-gloss lacquer I'm going to use. I hope you liked the video and hope you like the piece of wood that I brought you. And if you do, I would appreciate a like. And if you're not not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel so you can get other videos that I plan on releasing. Thank you.